AFTV, he's arguing before he even started doing the interview. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's with the relegation for the Crystal Palace fan. I'm sick and tired of these embarrassing nobodies. The only thing that's making them relevant is Eddie and Eberechi. Get Crystal Palace, get out of the Premier League, and the fans go back to the Championship where you belong. But forget about them. Right.
Hold on, what's all that about?
Yeah, no, what's all that? What that's all about is when somebody achieves something, you don't laugh at them. Because we've achieved more than Crystal Palace will ever achieve in the whole 3 million years.
What's your problem with Palace?
No, my problem is their fans trying to talk.
Some of them,
when you're nobody, don't open your mouth. No, sorry, but
talk about what?
Try to mock us. You cannot mock us.
Yeah, some of them.
You didn't hear them singing today?
You didn't hear them singing today.
Second again, LA.
Yeah.
So?
No.
Every team does
that. No.
Crystal Palace.
I support you on this.
You cannot talk about. You've won nothing in your whole career.
Well, they got a semi-final.
No, I don't care. They got semi-final. We got semi-final.
We got semi-final, haven't we? Many times, man. We won that cup many times.
What's wrong with you?
No, what's wrong with them? Nobody. Don't open your mouth. No. Because when you got beaten 5-1, how many of their fans came over to the AFTV when they got beaten 5-1? Nothing. Nobody. So keep your mouth shut.
On 2 occasions,
and start trying to tangle with Millwall.
And we gave them that goal.
Because Millwall are bigger than you.
No.
And so
remember he said, this is the guy who says he's humble in defeat.
No. We didn't lose.
I know, but
I cannot, Robert. I'm sorry. I cannot take.
I have
Nobody's mocking us. You
I keep telling you this.
You are
This
nobody.
is a thing called football banter.
That's not banter. Mocking is not banter. Mocking is not banter. He's trying to laugh at people. You can't laugh at us.
And you've not done it yet. They've not won anything yet. So why they?
So hold on. So when last week at Ipswich, right? When Arsenal fans are singing, Ipswich Town are going down. What about that?
Did we start first?
We didn't start first.
Did we start first? We started first.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I didn't sing that. I think that's out of order.
Then we started singing that first.
And they were wrong. They were wrong. Like I said,
we're not allowed to sing that.
So I don't think people can sing what they want.
It's a laugh. It's
not a laugh. Are we joking? Are they joking when they?
I stopped Go Football. I stopped Go Football. When I go football, I'm not allowed to sing that.
Well, Crystal Palace joking when they got relegated. When they relegated.
Hold on, wait.
When you relegated them at Highbury, were they laughing then? Why didn't they laugh then?
Are we not allowed to
relegate them?
So hold on. So the go to football. No one. Wait a minute. According to I'm
saying, act like Kylie Minogue. Put yourself in your place. And we put you in your place.
Yes.
According to Governor Ty, nobody's allowed to.
No.
If you mock Arsenal, you'll be arrested.
No, I'm saying if you've got
we're not
something to
saying
say, I'm saying if you won, if you won
something before,
if you've done something, that's different.
Yeah,
but when you've
that's
done
different.
nothing, you shouldn't be speaking.
No.
Speaking of what?
I do share his view.
They pay their money, right? As long
They
as
pay their money to see people win nothing.
They pay their money as long as they're not abusive, as long as they're
Well,
not
that's what they've
singing
done
things.
today. That's what they've done today.
What? Second LA. How's that abusive? Hey, you lot chatting absolute rubbish.
Were you there, Robbie? Were you there, Robbie?
Of course I was in the ground. Were you there?
Because I was
You only turned up at half time.
Were you there
They were
because
saying
Palace
it.
fans?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
what
did.
they-
Because I was in the studio. Because
You
I
only turned up at half time.
Were you there because Palace fans?
Listen.
Were you there
No,
because
you
Palace fans?
two, you're chatting rubbish.
No,
I'm
you
not
can't
listening.
say that because you weren't
Yeah,
there
I
because
am.
Palace fans.
I am. You're
You
chatting
weren't
rubbish.
listening to Crystal Palace
it's
fans.
true.
They're chatting rubbish.
No,
And
you
I
are.
have to be able to
You
smash them
and
up.
you,
I
right?
have to be able to thrash them in the semi-final.
Anyway, let's talk
I have
about
to
the
be able to
game.
smash them in the
Come on,
semi-final.
let's talk about the game.
But
Let's
then,
talk about
and
the
that's
game.
one thing.
We're not allowed to go football no more. We're not allowed to
saying
chant.
that.
We're not saying that.
All
We're not
chants,
saying anyone.
all chants are governed by time.
No.
And if you chat a humorous, sing
humorous what?
a humorous song,
what?
second
Humorous is Crystal Palace.
Oh my God!
Humorous is Crystal Palace. That's a laugh.
No, we're not stopping anyway.
Crystal Palace history. That's a laugh. What a funny film that would be.
Wait. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game.
No, they're ridiculous.
No, let's talk about the game.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the game. And first of all, no, Crystal Palace should give up.
Yeah.
Obviously, no disrespect to Eddie and Eberechi and Matt, but
And
then
Mateta,
we go back to this game now, and I have on good information that VAR did not know if the ball went in or out because I was listening on the radio.
Who told you that?
No, it's on the radio.
Oh, it's on the radio now.
It's on the
then,
radio.
huh?
No.
I don't know why it took them that long.
They weren't sure. So if they're not
I
sure,
thought
why
they
they
were
not giving a go?
What's the radio say? Stockley Park FM.
Yeah, no. The radio was talking about it. Yeah, you could. But you could say what you like. Robbie, you could say what you like.
No.
How do you know if they said it on the radio? So it's
No, he
gospel.
was listening to it.
I'm saying that they couldn't tell. They were saying, according to the radio, I won't name the station, who was supporting Crystal Palace, by the way, they said they could not tell. So to me,
Which
they
is
are,
poor.
once again,
I
I've
just
guessed.
understand it's
They did not
very
know. And
poor.
I thought that if you are not sure, you give the go. They did against Newcastle. They did against West Ham. didn't they? So why are they not giving the goal then? If you're not sure whether the ball is in or out of play, why are you not giving the goal?
Why did they not ask the ref to go and watch it on the pitch monitor?
Go to the screen.
Why?
Then.
Go to the screen
Simple.
and check it up.
Why not send it to the screen?
He didn't do that. That's so poor. That's so poor. To be honest, that's so poor.
No. Chipping the ball doesn't tell them if it's gone past the line. That's only, and it's not even a chip in the ball, but that technology tells them if a player's offside. They don't have the technology on the offside thing.
Ty's still right.
And I'm going to be honest here, where I was sitting, it looked like it had gone out.
Yeah, but we don't know, Robbie. You're not, that's their job. That is their job.
No.
Why
Yeah,
don't they
check
know?
it, yeah.
And if they don't know, I thought that you give the attacking team the benefit. How many times has it gone against us? That's what I'm saying.
Well, they obviously thought it went out.
No, but they weren't sure though, Robbie, so they're guessing.
How do you know?
Because I told you they were
You heard it
saying
on the radio?
Yeah, they were saying they were Stockley Park. They were saying on the radio, according to the radio, unless they're wrong, they were saying they do not know. They said VAR.
Do you think it went out?
I'm not too sure. I have to be honest, but it took them long. And
It shows you they weren't sure because they weren't sure. That's why they weren't sure.
Yeah, and they should have given it.
And they guessed.
Yeah. And
They
that's
guessed and they got it
ridiculous.
wrong
That's
again.
Poor. That's poor. That's very. I know that. Okay, we didn't play that.
What about the players, right? Listen, the players tonight, was that a very unprofessional performance by Arsenal? You know what I mean? They completely switched off in that game. That wasn't a performance that they'll do next week.
No, it's not.
That's not a performance. You know, there was no intensity. No. Do you not? You know, you're blaming a lot of other people, but do you not lay some of the blame on the players?
Oh yeah.
Listen, we always take the blame for what we didn't do, but we can't take the blame for what we are muck up every single game.
That
Forget
we're
about the
not-
VAR for
We
a minute.
can't because we won the game.
What about the players tonight?
No, it was a
that
poor
can happen.
showing.
That can happen, doesn't it? It's life, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
we're
was a poor
thinking Crystal
showing.
Palace, who were they? Because that's what I think. So why would the players think?
It can happen
Crystal
for the
Palace
players, but if it's like you're saying you're blaming the
Because
guy
they
on
mucked
VAR.
up. They mucked up. He would have been 3-1. And he was 3-1, that's the end of the game.
And I will have killed up the game. Yeah, he will have done
They
that. He will
mucked
have
up
killed up the game. But obviously, they cock it up again. And
like-
as usual, and they've been doing this for a while now. No, seriously. I don't normally rant about the ref, but
I do.
of late, you know, in EPL, they've been poor. They've been poor.
I have to watch that again. It looked like it went out to me.
Well, yeah, I suggest that you do that. I suggest
It went
that-
out.
He went
See,
out.
he
What
said
they did was the offside was sorted out because I watched it upstairs. It wasn't offside. There was two Crystal Palace players
weren't offside.
playing
Definitely
along,
weren't offside.
but the ball from where Timber tried to cross it, all of the ball went over Ty. I saw it. You ain't going to be able to see that there. The whole ball went over. But where you're right, like in cricket, rugby.
What radio station do you work on?
No, I watched it on. I watched Sky.
No, the radio station.
He said he watched it on
The radio station said it went over. It was an hour.
It's not,
Well, my
it's
best
not,
friend- my
it's
best
not,
friend-
it's not
my
equals
best
or
friend,
rubbish, is it?
my best friend used to be Spoonie, who is on Kiss FM. But
What, DJ Spoonie?
But yeah, I grew up with him.
He's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm your brother-in-law, and he's not my brother anymore. Anyway, carry on.
So, now there was a poor showing, and the game I know everyone's been talking about PSG, but hopefully they'll turn up against PSG.
Confident we can.
Yeah, of course, man. Listen, this is.
Sorry.
Can I
But
talk?
one important thing about that, right? 'Cause I'll do my interview after. Is this where Ty's right? It's not us Arsenal being victims, yeah. What about when Newcastle's ball went out and we lost 1-0? What about that, Robbie? Yeah. What about that?
Did the ball go out?
When we lost 1-0
You just
to
said the ball went out.
Newcastle,
Yeah? Forget about that.
when
Now.
they scored, when Newcastle scored, Robbie, and they beat us 1-0.
You just said the ball went out.
Yeah, this went out.
It went out.
But
Why
why
were
would
you-
when ours goes out? But when theirs went out, they rooed it on and beat us 1-0. Do you see what I'm saying?
So you want him to cheat?
No.
It went out. It went out.
Play by the devil, live by the devil.
Sorry, look, listen, wait, listen. Do you know what?
Well, let me just finally, because we've got a load of people here.
That's all right.
Are we beating PSG?
Yes, and listen, before I let you go, I have to say to you, listen, Robbie, listen, guys, give this guy a round of applause, man. Listen, you've
For
done
what?
well.
I'm joking.
Listen, not just
Look at his face.
watch
Look at
along.
his face.
Wait. Not just watch along stuff. Not just
He is
podcast. Even politicians now, they are now again to using that narrative podcast, and you were the one who put all these initiatives, these narratives, all these
well done.
podcast formats. So well done to you. Well done, and you deserve it. So you should always big yourself up, man. Robbie. I'm sorry.
Were you clapping?
What is that? I can't clap
They
then.
probably start slagging me off, you know what I mean?
No, I'm not going to.
Are we going to beat PSG?
Hopefully, obviously, it's going to be a different thing. You know, it's different. It's a different thing. We want, and also, and when we play PSG, at least we'll have a team that we know. Because you know, I've never heard of Crystal Palace. I've never heard of them.